Oh God, you guys, I have so much stuff to do. It is ridiculous. I have a video reading that I have to get done this evening, but I needed to come and vent. You know, being that I work professionally as a psychic, I do readings for people. I do Reiki healing for people. It makes it kind of difficult. It does when you have things to do and you have people that are trying to distract you. I mean, some of these people, they will wake up in the morning and the first person they think about is you, and the first person they're going to talk about is you, almost like you're God. See, for me, when I wake up in the morning, I like to talk to the spirits. Like I talk to God. Okay, you're not the like unless it's my man. You know how women are about the man that they're dealing with, but if you're just like somebody's cousin or ex frenemy, or it shouldn't be years and years and years of you waking up every single day talking about this person all day, thinking about this person all day. And myself as a psychic, I can pick up on it. I can pick up on it. And it's like, okay, if it's been weeks and weeks and months and months and months, let me just tell you what I know for sure, y'all. If somebody has been harassing you for years and years, clearly you're not responsible for whatever it is that they're upset about. Clearly, you have nothing to do with their problem. They got problems of their own, and you're not responsible. You're not. And the stress that it can cause, okay, thank the goddess. I'm telling you, boy, without these cleanses, oh my God, to clear away a lot of that friction and inflammation and bad spirits and negative projections. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm-mm. Hey, lavender flower. Yeah. And then, especially if you're just, harassing somebody because because I pretty much always have my day mapped out. I like to be easy, like Sunday morning. Right, exactly. Exactly. And literally, it's like, I didn't raise you. I'm not your mama. I'm not your daddy. I ain't got nothing to do with whatever it is that you're upset about today. And then also another thing, there's some people, they will have problems in their life and they'll put it all off on you. And okay, hit dogs always holler. If I'm doing some work, because I did a whole arsenal of spiritual work. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because it's like, look, I'm trying to focus on my happiness, my family, and people will come around you and try to create problems for you. And it's like, well, then go, leave me alone then. It's so weird. And so unfriending like a psychic vampire type of person or like a codependent type of person can be really difficult. Unfriending somebody like that. Nobody has weeks and weeks and months and years and years and years for a person to sit back and help you identify why I stopped being friends with you. That's something that you have to go see a therapist about, because that's really what that person is trying to work out. Okay, they're in denial. They don't want to accept why you wanted nothing to do with them. It probably has something to do with either something negative that they said or did. And person like me, I'll give you chance after chance. And if you keep doing stuff after a while, I'm just gonna be like, okay, wow. Nobody is guaranteed access to appointment. Friendships are definitely not guaranteed, are they? They're not. You can't hold back a person's life. You can't constantly send them negative energies. You know, a mother may want to go out and play volleyball with her kids. I know I ordered a volleyball set because I want my kids to do more contact sports outside and stuff. Hey, Ziana. Hello. I was about to call you Zaina again. So, Ziana comes in with her mask on. I don't blame you. I do not blame you. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, today should be where maybe it's because I have all this beautiful stuff surrounding me. My moon globe actually needs to be charged up, and I got I told you I was meditating, but it's irritating. It's very irritating because I've got a love reading that I've got to do for a client, and she's waiting on it. And I do not like like if it's a storm that's passing, in which there have been many, and it's not all my fault. Many of these people that attack me, they are working their own stuff out. I try not to be distracted by it. Like, you know, last night I made some rice pudding. We had a nice dinner last night. You know, I have a family that I actually enjoy spending time with. And that's just like, I have a reading to do later on this evening. What I'm going to do when I'm done venting on here. Because I know when I come on here, y'all, for some reason, y'all always make me feel better when I start venting and stuff. But, you know, I'm going to probably listen to like a focus frequency to help me focus on life, on the life that I like to live. You can't really argue with a person about why they don't want anything to do with you. How is that an argument? You know, and I think that especially all of us mothers and fathers, we owe it to our children so that they can see us resolving conflict and issues. Okay? I try to always come to a resolve, don't I, Lavender Flower? There's got to be a resolve. There's got to be a silver lining. There's got to be a morning after. Going back and forth continuously, where do you even get that negativity from? Where do you get that much negativity from to where, and trust me, they made plans to do it. They woke up this morning and said, damn it, this is what I'm going to do this morning. For whatever reason they felt necessary. I like to just light up my invincibility, but you feel, even feeling 1 or 2% of a person's bad energy or either their insecurity, it's not cool. You have to build yourself up. Build yourself up. You know, harassing somebody else constantly. And so I think that they're trying to be vampiric because you'll find stolen time, hours and hours will go by and you realize, yeah, this person literally is trying to feed off of me. Or either the entities and demons attached to them are trying to feed. And if that's the kind of experience that you have in life as a person, like an actual human being walking around, I feel real bad for people that are like that because, you know, if somebody is being disrespectful to me, I'm going to say something to them about it. Okay, y'all know how I am. But to stay in that consistently all day, all night, just in a freaking evil psychosis, I can't do that. I just, you know, my son at some point has to see me smile. He has to connect with me. Okay, Okay, and then that's why the kids will start to get all agitated and stuff. So to be honest with you, there really is no hyperactivity and none of that. It's hyper negativity. Sometimes people can just, and that's why I'm very careful about the adults that I have around my children. You cannot be a parent and just allow everybody to be in your kids' lives. And if you are so controlling and narcissistic that you threaten to kill a woman and her kids because she doesn't want to talk to you, who is who is enabling this person? Talk to me. What's going on here? This is bizarre. I'm the type of person, I respect my own personal space and I respect others. Maybe that's why I do so well. I've always been a well-to-do person. I don't think I've ever cussed so much in my life as I have had to the past several years. And when I get off of here and get done venting, I'm going to go and I'm going to think about the future. I'm going to think about the good things that are coming towards me. And whatever bad is headed for me, I'm going to be prepared for it. But in the meantime, I'm enjoying life. Arguing with the TV, internet people is just not cool. And it is a lot of malevolent spirits that's roaming through this thing. Somebody else was talking about the ghost in the machine. I'll give her credit for it. And she's right about that. But as far as like your personal life and stuff, like right now it's 7:52. I'm going to spend time with my son. Probably watch a movie with him or something. I ordered Coraline last night and he actually really enjoyed that movie, so I'm going to let him watch it again. And I just, it's no time for people and their problems. And let's face it, if a person that you haven't spoken to in 6 or 7 years is stalking you and saying negative things about you, don't worry about it. That person is absolutely just projecting their own crap onto you, because how can you still have anger towards somebody that you ain't spoke to in years? Stop it. And typically it's people being angry with themselves. You mad at yourself if you're doing that. But what I'll tell you is that my Venus is balanced. I love myself. I love other people. I am not kicking myself for loving people. I am appreciating all of life's experiences that the goddess have given to me, for I would not really be living life at all without those experiences. So I'm not the type of person that gets hung up on certain stuff. And it's not good for your health. It's not. It's not good for your health at all. I'm telling you, Lavender, it's a trip. Well, shoot, you can see what happened to me. You can't even unfriend a person without them going and doing a smear campaign against you. What is up with that? That's not my karma. That's not how I would like to resolve my conflicts with people. So I don't have to take responsibility for that. But, you got to think it is awfully strange for an entire group of people to have a problem with, and they're surrounded by this one person. Clearly, that person is being manipulative. And all I know how to do as a witch is defend myself. That's all I know how to do, y'all. I don't know how to do nothing else. What else you supposed to do? Somebody throwing daggers at you, you got to put up your dukes. And I don't know what I did with that other cord, y'all. You can tell this full moon is really getting to people. People are out of control. They claim I'm not the high priestess, even though I feel like I'm the only one that's been in the most control here of self and my heart and what I want to relate to people, you know. And I knew this full moon would be a trip. I did, I knew it. And we already in the full moon energy because, yep, it's in 2 days. So I'll have me some a drink of some Merlot and chill out and relax. But don't be distracted by these people either, guys. The spirits and ancestors are wanting libations. These people that are acting like that and that are all out of sorts and upset, they have not communed with their ancestors or their spirits. They ain't made no offerings. They ain't did nothing. But yet they hang around with witches all the time. Come on now. Let's just be smart about this. You got to be responsible. Burn your ancestor money. I know I've been doing it all day. These are the times you're supposed to be doing that, you know? Yeah, exactly. Especially people that hold on to fake relationships. Like, you wouldn't even, like, why would you even waste your time and your energy on something that was, you knew it wasn't real out the gates, that, you know, you were being, you know what I'm saying? So people seem to, God, that's a perfect example. That is the epitome of the Four of Cups. When people waste their life tripping off of stuff that's not even important, making a mountain out of a molehill, constantly in some kind of negativity, constantly starting stuff with people. You know, and even if something does get started, okay, move on. I ain't one of them type of people that'll have a disagreement with somebody and just automatically, I'm lighting some black candles on yo. These people will actually go and they'll have a normal disagreement with somebody and act like somebody done tried to curse their whole family, you know? Like, and it is kind of scary out here, you know. But shit. Gotta know how to handle your conflicts in your life, you know? And sometimes if somebody been stalking you for 6 or 7 years, it might be time to call the police on them, okay? I'm not the type of person that be calling the police and stuff like that. I'm really not. But that's like okay, yeah, mental illness is very taboo because people can't even tell when they have one. It's like, are you kidding me? And you know what? A lot of people will be so perplexed by people like that, and they'll kind of be like fucked up about it. I'm like, don't be messed up about that person for real, because you know, in reality, they're setting that situation up for the negativity to come up so that they can hold on to the negativity because they probably don't have nothing positive to do. And the Four of Pentacles is sometimes when you take all of that negativity and you transmute it and you find something positive to do with that energy, learning how to channel your energy correctly. And this is not for me. Like, I've been dealing with all kind of stuff today, stuff that I shouldn't even have to be dealing with, but I've been dealing with it today. Dealing with other people's demons. And why should I have to deal with that? I don't know you. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I have always been the type of person to work out problems, especially personal problems, within myself and with the people that I have those issues with, you know? So I don't know. It's a maturation process, but I do think that especially if you are a mother or a father, the time is now for you to start teaching your children by leading by example how to resolve their issues. And I'm sorry, stalking somebody for 6 or 7 years, you are not setting a good example for your family or your children. You're not. You're teaching your children how to be vindictive and you're teaching your children how to fail at life. Okay? Like Lavender says, straight lost. You're right. You teaching them how to fail. You teaching them how to become under somebody else's thumb or control. You're literally, if you are an ex-friend of somebody stalking them, you don't have any control at all. Actually, the person that you're stalking has all of the power and control over you because you can't stop stalking them and thinking of ways so that they will have to see you or communicate with you in any kind of way. That's stalking. Okay? Whenever you get through. Yeah, little mini stalkers. Yeah, pretty much. And I'm sorry if you're stalking somebody, you are not enjoying your life. That's why a lot of my enemies that are even on like on YouTube, I don't watch them. My enemies in real life, I don't talk to them. My time is for me and my family, period. And the people I love, that's what my time is for. And for me, because I spend at least a couple of, quite a few hours alone per day. You got to have that alone time. You got to have that me time. If somebody else is constantly taking over your thoughts and you can't seem to move on, then the problem is within you, especially if that person has told you, look, move on. That's crazy. And it's weird. It really is. And it's very strange to have a female friend start stalking you. That seemed more like some kind of, government op or something. That's something strange as hell because I got friends right now that I ain't talked to in years and I am not currently stalking them. I got a friend that I was real close with back. I was actually closer than to her than this other chick that been stalking me. Me and her were real tight for years. We stayed next door to each other, saw each other every day, all day, played outside together as kids every day, went to school together. And it's not that we're unfriended or anything or have bad blood. It's just that she's living her life. But I've actually had disagreements with people in the recent to distant past, and they're not stalking me. So where does the stalking and harassment come in, and why do people think that they're going to legally get away with it? That's just so bizarre to me. And you can't blame somebody else. Oh, you made me lose my head. You made me do that 6, 7 years ago. I've been making you do this for years and years. No, men can't even claim that. I've heard men blame their exes for stalking them. They'll be like, well, I just can't get you off my mind. I can't stop thinking about you. Men know better than that. And so for you to be so oblivious, especially if you a female, because that's been my issue is female stalkers. And I'm talking about the malignant kind. Okay? Because that's not what's in my heart. And you know what? I'm going to let y'all know, let it go. Because I know that for me, I'm letting all of that stuff go. When I get off of here, I'm going to do some meditating and just freaking relax. To be honest with you, I don't have beef with anybody. Not really. Ain't nobody hurt my children. Ain't nobody took my money. Ain't nobody did nothing to me. So I ain't got no beef against nobody. Hey, Jen. Hey, girl. Hey. Really? That is insane. I had no idea that people did that. But then again, I've only had a few friends in my life. I've never been like big on large crowds and a large group of people, just been a kind of like small. And so but I had no idea that people did that. And they kind of sideways try to blame it on you being a witch. You be finding all kind of stuff in these cards and stuff, and what spirit will tell you about certain people. Even sometimes your family members will be doing work on you. So and it's weird and crazy because it's like, well, if you would have lived your life and then I would be living my life, then we'd both be living our lives separately, of course, but we'd both be good in life. No, instead, you're conjuring up all of this negativity that's coming from a very shallow place, you know. It comes from a very shallow place, is where that comes from. To where they're raging against you for whatever reason that's petty, that doesn't even define, for example, when it comes to looks, when it comes to, females, are you ugly? What, you think you cute? Well, you must think I'm cute, because if you didn't think I was cute, you wouldn't be calling me ugly. That's what I'm talking about. That pettiness, um, yeah. That evil eye, weird, petty waste of energy and time, just, go away type of energy. For real. Yeah. Mm. Wow. So she got mad at you because her husband had a crush on you. Wow. I went right to her when he did it. Oh, wow. Yeah. Damn. That's kind of unfair. That's crazy. She must be really, really insecure. Mm. But that's all I wanted to say, y'all. Dang. He was a piece of shit. Dang. That's crazy. That is insane. I think if I found out my husband was in love with somebody else and he truly loved her, I'd just let him go. I'd be like, well, if it's true love, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of strange. But since he was a POS, wow. She needs to move on. Well, she must have hated you before that, though, too. She may not have ever been a true friend. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's kind of difficult to find friends that are not codependent, insecure. Yeah, me neither. I've never done that either, Jen. I have never done that. And I've had it done to me, but I've never done it. And I think the person started lying about it. The person that was done, I was like, no, I ain't never did nothing like that. I don't like to. I've never been the type of person that likes to waste her time in her life. I feel like if it's something that isn't pertinent or important to me, I'm not gonna waste my time on it. I'd rather spend that time because you know what? I will tell you that I am different from a lot of people because I'm an only child. I was raised an only child. Okay. So a lot of the stuff that I deal with it alone anyway. So if I don't have nobody to talk to, I'm just gonna sit here. Hell, sometimes I'll talk to myself. You know, I don't ever answer myself back, but you know what I'm saying. It is what it is. So I can understand starting some crap with somebody that is your ex, like you used to have like a close love relationship with them, and you may, but a female friend, like you just stop being friends, you just move on with your life. There's no need for you to, you know, nobody's gonna, and I think the reason why people do that is because they're super duper concerned about what people are gonna think of them, and they're insecure. You know, people have already pretty much made up their mind of who you are, who the other person is. So who are you? Then they'll start trying to convince people of stuff, and so that's where the problem comes in. That they're overcompensating, when in reality, there's nothing that needs to be said at all. Do you not have anything else interesting to talk about? I think that what it exposes is the people in general that are just bored in life and don't know what to do with themselves. For real, they don't know what to do with their spare time. Mm-hmm. They do want to keep track of you. Yep. That is sick. That is some of the that's crazy. I ain't never wanted to keep track of nothing except for what pertains to me. And if it's a person that I don't speak to anymore, you are a non-factor in my life. Okay? As you know the saying, if you ain't feeding, screwing, or financing me, I don't even know what we need to be having this discussion about. Okay? For real. But anyway, y'all have a happy Friday, man. I know that I'm about to sit here and enjoy the rest of my evening. And I'm hoping that it rains again tonight. Yeah, they want to prove that they were the better person. Hey, everybody can say, hey, everybody makes mistakes. I made mistakes. You made mistakes. The point is that those mistakes led to our friendship no longer existing, and it's time to let it go. Seriously. But I'll see y'all later. Have a wonderful evening, okay? Ain't gonna be no readings tonight. I got personal private readings to do tonight, so I'll be back tomorrow with some readings. And oh, the rest of the readings, the rest of the love readings for March and April. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Have a good weekend if I don't see y'all again. Bye.